The story of Dajjal, the Antichrist in Islamic eschatology, is one of the most detailed and serious prophecies in Islam. His emergence is considered the greatest trial in human history, and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned his ummah about him repeatedly. Let's dig into the full account, starting from the Hadith of Tamim al-Dari, followed by events of Dajjal's appearance, his influence on the world, and finally, his defeat.
The Hadith of Tamim al-Dari, one of the most authentic narrations, comes from Sahih Muslim, where the Prophet Muhammad confirmed the story of Tamim al-Dari, a Christian who later accepted Islam. Tamim al-Dari's journey. Tamim and his companions were sailing when they were shipwrecked on an island. They found a strange hairy creature called al-Jassasa. This creature directed them to a monastery-like structure where a huge man was chained. His hands were tied to his neck and his legs were bound from the knees to the ankles with iron shackles. This man began questioning them about the Prophet, whether he has appeared in Arabia, the date palm trees of Baisan, whether they still bear fruit, the spring of Zugar, a place in Greater Syria, whether the water level is still high, the unlettered prophet, whether he has emerged and what people have done regarding him. After their replies, he said, "As for me, I am the Dajjal. Soon I will be permitted to come out, and I will travel throughout the land, and I will not leave a city without entering it within 40 nights, except for Makkah and Medina. They are forbidden to me." When Tamim al-Dari returned and told this to the Prophet, he confirmed the story and gathered the people to share the news. Prophecies about Dajjal's emergence. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned, "There has never been a prophet who did not warn his people about the Dajjal. I am the last of the prophets, and you are the last of the nations. He will emerge among you for sure." Ibn Majah. Signs before Dajjal appears. A long period of drought and famine. Great political and social chaos. People turning away from religion. Weakness in Iman, faith across the world. Dajjal's fitna and powers. When Dajjal emerges, he will claim to be God. He will have extraordinary powers to deceive and control people. His characteristics, blind in one eye, described as protruding like a floating grape. On his forehead will be written kafir, meaning disbeliever, readable by believers. He will appear as a handsome man with curly hair. His deceptive miracles. He will bring rain, cause crops to grow, and feed people. He will travel quickly, described as moving like clouds driven by the wind. He will have a paradise and a hell, but his paradise will actually be hell and vice versa. He will revive the illusion of bringing the dead to life. Many people, especially the ignorant and those weak in faith, will follow him thinking he is God. Dajjal's influence on the world. He will travel across the globe, spreading his influence. However, Makkah and Medina will be protected. Angels will guard their entrances. He will try to enter Medina, but will be repelled by earthquakes and divine protection. Important hadith, he will remain on earth for 40 days. One day will be like a year, one day like a month, one day like a week, and the rest of the days like your normal days. Sahih Muslim. The return of Isa, peace be upon him. The Dajjal will be ultimately defeated by Prophet Isa. Isa, peace be upon him, will descend from the heavens at the white minaret in Damascus, wearing 2 garments dyed with saffron. He will join the believers under the leadership of Imam Mahdi. At the time of Fajr, dawn prayer, the armies will gather to confront Dajjal. Dajjal's death. When Dajjal sees Isa, peace be upon him, he will melt like salt in water. Isa, peace be upon him, will chase him and kill him at a place called Bab al-Ludd, Lydda in modern-day Palestine. Isa, peace be upon him, son of Maryam, will kill the Dajjal at the gate of Ludd. Sahih Muslim. What happens after Dajjal's death? Peace will spread across the world. Justice and prosperity will reign under Isa, peace be upon him. Gog and Magog, Yajuj and Majuj, will emerge after this, another major event of the end times. Eventually, Isa, peace be upon him, will die a natural death and be buried. Protection from Dajjal. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us to seek protection from Dajjal in every prayer. After Tashahud, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhabi jahannam, wa min adhab al-qabr, wa min fitnati al-muhayya wal-mamat, wa min sharri fitnati al-masih ad-dajjal. Translation, O Allah, I seek refuge in you from the punishment of hell, the punishment of the grave, the trials of life and death, and from the evil of the trial of the false Messiah, the Dajjal. Also, memorizing and reciting the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf offers protection from his deception.